Alright, so at DC Fandom yesterday, we also got our first look at the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League game made by Rocksteady Studios, which of course there is an insane amount of hype around this game because it's coming from Rocksteady, and we didn't really know much about it. We knew that, obviously the Suicide Squad is trying to kill the Justice League. We didn't know why. And this trailer really blew me away. It was not what I was expecting. As you can see, I'm going to have the trailer playing and replaying in the background, depending on how long this video is. But I was not expecting it to start in Metropolis, and especially not with Brainiac having invaded the city. I think that is a really, really exciting way and direction to take this that I wasn't prepared for, and I was immediately like, okay, I was already paying attention, of course, but very, very much paying attention now. And this trailer, I think, was really, really great. I love CGI trailers. I know a lot of people have differing opinions on them, but I think they're cool. I think they can do a lot to establish the tone of the game and just show some really cool stuff. So I'm a sucker for them. I've loved all of Rocksteady CGI trailers, especially, the Arkham trailers are some of the best ones ever, I think. And this trailer has such a different tone than what we've seen in previous, Rocksteady Studios trailers, because those have all been Batman, very serious and dim and dour, which is great and works really well from him. But this takes a very light-hearted sort of, like, it's just a much lighter approach to that, and it works so well for the Suicide Squad, and really getting the banter between all these characters is awesome. They all look fantastic. I love Harley's design in this. Her Deadshot looks cool. The fact that King Shark is here is awesome. And then Captain Boomerang. So these are the four that we know of that will be able to play. I speculate, as do a lot of people, that they'll be adding more characters, or there's just more that they haven't revealed yet that we also get to play as. But it's them in Metropolis dealing with this invasion by Brainiac, and they keep on getting reminded by Waller that they need to take out the alpha target, who we know is Superman, because as you'll see at the end of this trailer, Superman is possessed by Brainiac and, destroying stuff, so he needs to be taken out. But the thing this trailer really does that I think is awesome is it shows hints of what the gameplay will be like. You get to see Harley, how she moves around, swings around, what her combat is like. You get to see some of Boomerang's like special moves and how he moves with his boomerangs. You get to see what King Shark and Deadshot can do, and I think that the movement in this game is going to be really cool and something that's going to make it extremely exciting. And Sefton Hill, after the trailer, was talking about how they worked to make everyone feel individual and unique, and their combat and their gameplay feel different from one another, but still very fun, and the way they move around and stuff. We also know that you're able to switch between any of them at any point if you want to. The game is made to be played either single player or co-op with other people online, so you can play it by yourself, and your squad will be filled out by AI, or you can play it with friends, obviously filling those roles. And I love the fact that you can play it single player and switch between people. I think that's really awesome. But yeah, this trailer just really hit all the notes that I wanted it to. I didn't expect to see gameplay from this. It's very far out. It's not until 2022 that we're going to get this. I'd expect fall 2022. But just that we got this much and then we got these details about it has me really excited. I think we'll get more cosmetics, customization for the characters, which I'm sure some of them will be monetized, which as long as it's cosmetics, I don't care about them monetizing it. Like, you don't need to buy cosmetics. If you want to, you can. Cool. That's sweet. So I'm okay with that. But I'm a lot more interested and excited for this game than I was originally, because at first I was like, man, it's a cool concept, but I would really want to play as the Justice League. But after seeing some of them move around, the way they move around, the way that Sefton Hill talked about their gameplay, it's just made me a lot more interested in it and excited for it. And so that's good. The trailer did what it was supposed to do and really piqued my interest, and has me keeping more of an eye out for this than I was previously. So I'm 100% behind this game now. I, of course, was going to try it out regardless because it's from Rocksteady. It's a new superhero game. But the trailer very, very much sold me on the whole concept of the Suicide Squad taking out the Justice League, and narratively why they have to take out the Justice League. And then also the fact that it's set in Metropolis is super exciting. The map for Gotham and Arkham Knight was incredible, and so I can't wait to see how different Metropolis is and also how evolved it is compared to the Arkham Knight map. Literally, the Arkham Knight map is still one of the best maps in video games, just period, and it was released really early on into the console generation, and it looks better than a lot of games that release now still graphically, and so I just can't wait to see what this looks like, especially considering this will be strictly next gen. So that's so exciting. I can't wait to see that. Oh, and then also something that I don't think anyone was expecting is this is set in the same universe as the Arkham games. This takes place after the Arkham games, which I was not at all expecting and super, super surprised to see. People have pointed out that it's odd because this Deadshot is not the same Deadshot that we've seen in Arkham City. So it's going to be interesting to see if they just ignore that, or kind of what, if there's a narrative thing there or whatever. But I will forgive them for that. I don't really care that much. Some continuity inconsistencies happen. There's already continuity inconsistencies between Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, so this isn't that big of a deal for me, but I do think it's super interesting that this takes place in the Arkham universe, and that this is after that. Not that it's a sequel to Arkham Knight, but just that it's a continuation in the same universe is exciting, and we never got to see the Justice League in those games, and so getting to see them and the Suicide Squad now is really, really cool, so I'm super pumped for that. But yeah, those are my thoughts for Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League and the trailer that we got. Super excited for it, can't wait to see more. Trailer did its job. It sold me on the game, the concept of the game, so that's awesome. I called dibs on Harley for whatever teams I end up playing with. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Feel free to comment below your thoughts on this trailer and what we know about the game so far. If you have them, you can also at me on Twitter at BatmanFiles, or my personal Twitter at APBatman with 2 T's. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Very much helps me out. Turning that notification bell on. I really appreciate it. I'm uploading 2 videos every week normally. There'll be more than that this week because of all the fandom news, and I'm making up for not uploading last week. I took a little break, but this week there'll be a ton of them, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to tune into the next one. Later.